In this video, I'll share with you the 5 principles that I use to create rhythm in my day as a busy mum. Rhythms that bring more calm, clarity, ease, allow you to get everything you need to get done, and still allow you to be present in the moment and have space for those spontaneous, joyful events that life offers. Welcome, my name is Courtney. I am a mum of a 2-year-old little girl, and I am passionate about all things motherhood, health and wellness, doing things differently that align with your intuition, living with the seasons and the rhythm of your life, and ancestral wellness. I really believe that when we strip back all the noise that we hear from the outside and all the mainstream kind of advice, and you tune into your intuition, I really believe that we all know the right path forward, and we are the best teachers and leaders for our children and for our families. I think we can sometimes get so caught up in what everyone else is doing, particularly if you're on social media and you're looking at what other people are doing. It can seem really overwhelming sometimes, and like you're not really showing up enough for your family. And I just want to remind you that you are your children's mother for a reason. You are not meant to be someone else. You are meant to show up as the most authentic, true version of yourself that prioritizes yourself and your mental health and your desires in life to lead these little souls through their journey in life. So in saying that, it is so important for us to have systems in place and rhythms that flow with our life and support us in a way that feels like a nice, warm hug. I will share with you how you can use anchors to create more stability in your day, why daily themes can reduce overwhelm and decision fatigue, the power of micro moments of presence to bring you back into the moment and kind of slow down all the mental chitter chatter that's going on, how choosing just 1 to 3 priorities a day can really focus your energy and your time that you spend doing tasks, and why an evening reset is so important to set you up for flow the next day. Now, these are not perfect routine hacks. They are designed to be flexible and to move with you and your life and whatever the day brings. They're just there as guides that you can pull in at various points in your day to kind of bring you back to the present moment or put you back on track if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. The first pillar to creating more flow and rhythm in your day is to set anchor points. Your anchor points are your grounding rituals. They reduce decision fatigue and they train your body into shifting states. So for example, lighting a candle before doing work might be your focus state. Going for a walk outside might be your reset. Turning your lights down and creating that kind of moody atmosphere is your reminder to rest. Think of them as like your lighthouses that you can always come back to. Just set in a couple throughout your day and see if you notice a difference. Try it for a few days and begin to train your body into entering a state that you want to feel at each point in the day. The second pillar that I kind of follow or implement into my week really does make such a difference, and it's not going to be for everybody, but giving your week or your days themes really reduces decision fatigue and allows you to focus on one area at a time. Instead of trying to do everything every day, just allocate certain tasks to certain days and then you don't get so overwhelmed. Monday might be your home reset or your meal prep. Tuesday could be your errands day or appointments. Anytime you have anything that you need to go out of the house for, try and put it all in the same day. Wednesday could be creative projects or something fun that you're going out and you're allocating that time for creativity and enjoyment. Thursday could be a nature day, making sure you're getting outside and into nature. And Friday could be, your day for your relationship, a date night, whatever. The theme itself doesn't matter. It has to fit with your life and your values and goals for what you need to achieve each week. The idea is that these themes create flow without rigid scheduling, and they reduce the overwhelm of having to get everything done because they narrow your focus. It helps put things in boxes so that you kind of know where everything's at, if that makes sense. The third pillar, which can be really helpful, is creating micro moments of presence in your day. This kind of ties into your anchor points, but it's a little bit different. They're just these teeny tiny intentional pauses that you can take that will take you out of thinking about the future or the past and just bring you back into the now. And you do have to be quite intentional with these because it's easy to think about all the other things that you have to do and get distracted. Presence doesn't necessarily mean you need to do an hour-long meditation, although that is fantastic if you can. Even just, a minute, 2 minutes of noticing what's around you, going outside, listening to the birds. Those things that they talk about, what you can see, what you can hear, what you can smell, what you can feel. One of the other senses, I don't remember right now. Do that. Go outside and just notice that for a minute. It will help. And then you'll move into the next part of your day with more patience and calm and clarity, and you won't be so overstimulated. The fourth pillar that I really do focus on is to only focus on 1 to 3 big priorities. I don't have a whole list of a million things that I do have a whole list of a million things that I need to do, but I'm not trying to get them all done every day. You're just going to feel like you're failing. You've got these that's just not how life works, especially with a child. You're not going to get all those things done. Really try and prioritize just 1 to 3 things that will make the biggest difference. You can theme them into kind of buckets if that helps. 1 for the home, 1 for the family, and 1 for yourself. And then you can just feel like you're kind of moving the needle. These small and consistent wins really build confidence and momentum to keep going throughout the week and, give you that little boost of energy that makes you feel like you're, kicking goals. And the 5th pillar that is arguably not most important, but it's up there, is your evening reset. By doing everything you can tonight to set yourself up for success tomorrow, will just create so much more flow and ease in the morning. Mornings are generally the most chaotic time in terms of having to get kids ready, breakfast, get yourself ready, all the things that you have to do. Make it easier for yourself. Recovery is part of your flow cycle, and this evening reset really reminds your body to slow down, set yourself up, kind of close out the day, and invites you to kind of enter this state of rest and recovery. It is just as important that you ensure that you have time to recover at nighttime and reset so that you can start right back at the top of that ladder tomorrow. So at nighttime, it's important, make sure you've cleaned your kitchen, make sure you've written down your 1 to 3 priorities for tomorrow, and then dim your lights, put your phone away, get a cup of tea, read a book, do something that's going to actually calm you down and feels good. You could stretch, you could do whatever you want to do. It's like a symbolic tucking yourself in, tucking your home in. I know that people do that kind of tucking in your home before bed. And yeah, it's true. It's important to close everything down so that it's ready to be opened in the morning. Athletes, businesses, nature all thrive in rhythm, and you are no different. Motherhood thrives when you're in rhythm. Rhythm really is the operating system of life, and it's so important that you find yours in motherhood. Using these pillars and implementing them into your life, you might find that your day flows a bit smoother. You might realize that there are things that work for you and things that actually, are not necessarily working for you right now, and that's okay. We are all going through different seasons. It's about creating a structure that allows you to move through your day with flow instead of feeling so overwhelmed and like you're just running on a treadmill doing the same thing day in, day out. That's not what life is like. Life is rhythmic, and so are you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments which rhythm you feel called to implement, or what rhythms do you already have in place that are really working well for you? And if you watched to the end, thank you so much.